Oops. Good morning. Hi. Hi, peeps. Good morning. How are you doing? Well, darlings, I have been working so hard to get my blood pressure lowered as doctors instructed me. Um, to take things easy, don't put things on your head, all sorts of things. And sweetie pies, everything is going through my mind because I put out effort, but where I know I went wrong with my health care is last month when I was overworking myself, doing extras upon extras, extra traveling, fast eating. I mean, like grabbing any and anything to eat without reading up to see what you're putting in your body. Sweetheart, it make me now afraid of food. I mean, did already slightly afraid of food. So you can imagine how afraid I'm afraid to put any and any kind of food in my body. Yeah? Because to realize how sensitive my body is to just eating some simple foods for a month nearly bring me to, pop down, heart attack, all sort of coma, all sort of stress. So I have to be thankful that, whatever happening, all bad situation, there always comes a good. Cause if me and Rasta never bust a fight, me would have reached the doctor to realize my blood pressure was so high. I was getting little signals during my journey, but I knew I was supposed to go, but everything was just happening so fast. And since I wasn't into a lot of unbearable pain, I kept on putting it off, saying, I have to go to the doctor. Let me wait until my son is back and mom is back and, everything is all settled and then I'll go visit the doctors. But, sweethearts, everything happened so fast and things pushed me and to reach a doctor and to find out, look how high my blood pressure was. This morning I was up at 5 o'clock. I don't know why I wake up 5 o'clock. So I'm like, it must be to watch King Charles and evil Queen Camilla get crowned. You understand? Because that's what Queen Queen Camilla, what we say, mash up Charles' marriage. That's how we hear it. So she's considered the evil Queen Camilla. Because if you mash up somebody marriage and take them man, you know you're not into no good standing with people. So people brand you as the evil Camilla. So I don't know, but I am watching them now on Canada's channel. Canada is giving the coronation. Canada is saying no, they're independent and they're not a part of it, but it's still something that is fascinating to watch. So you have the whole heap of white people. It's not no black people watching it. I must be the only black person watching it. Other black people watching it, but they're the quiet. I quite like them now watch it. But I mean, to me, what I think of the coronation and King Star, it's like what would you say now? An animation. It's like a game. It's like a story. It's like a Disneyland. Something that is fun, something that you can laugh at, laugh with. It shares your emotions. So I don't put them on my head. Once I just look and people go and visit and buy souvenirs and all that. Me living in England for 3 years was an experience and just sharing. It's nice to see King Charles. Him always visit Jamaica and just cover them on the news in the media. So I always look and see what they're up to. But it's fun. It's sad that to know that they're responsible for enslaving black people and them owe we how much they are them owe with them life practically. But I am just still saying it's fascinating to pay attention to because yes they owe us the royal, the monarchy, owe black people and owe Jamaica a lot. But it's just still fascinating to watch knowing Charles as a baby growing up, seeing him growing up as a baby was so cute, right? Let me see, this thing is going offline. Sometimes it's tripping out. Your internet connection was restored. Sometimes it chips out and chips out. Yeah, it's like watching King Charles as a baby growing up and seeing him reach this final stage in his old age. It's fascinating. It's funny. It's something that you can smile about. But I'm not thinking back at the slavery and the whole gold digging mentality of them and the grab and them want to be richer than the other family members and them want to own the whole world. And I because I reading up my instructions, and the timer passed and everything, and I don't know when I got tired. I just grabbed the chicken noodle soup and I didn't even make note of it. Say that soup me carry was so high in sodium, and I'm trying to kill myself again if I'm gonna focus on cutting down, taking out all the salts out of my diet and everything. You know, to realize Grace had low sodium chicken noodle, which I pick up, but I mean, I almost picked up bad. Lucky thing, where they're chatting and laughing and saying, I have to get my blood pressure down. What I hope it takes long with my shopping and, love Jamaicans, nosy Jamaicans, but it helps because her nosiness could save my life. Here now, sorry, but I can't help overhearing about your blood pressure going up and you want to get it down. But look at you take up that thing that have so much salt in it, you're gonna kill yourself. I'm like, thank you for reminding me. So as I said, guys, moving fast and grabbing whatever to eat, it's a no. It's not a healthy option, especially when you get up in age and trying to focus on keeping healthy, eating nice foods and whatever. So this morning, yes, I did my exercise. I drink my alkaline water and keeping the focus to when midday come, I'm gonna have my plate of fruits because I'm peeling my fruits this morning. Prepare my brother's breakfast and his lunch, but I'm gonna have my fruits. I'm chickened out with my soup today, so I'm not doing any quick soup. Yes, I pick up my low sodium, but that is when my levels gone down. When my blood pressure gone down, then I can start back with my low sodium, quick soups and whatever. But now I just using my alternative, my coconut milk, because me, as I say, doctor said I must do ITAL, no salt, come off of the salt, and do your physical exercises and stuff. Do your focus, do your maintenance. So that's what I'm doing now, guys. Keeping focus on my um, self healing, drinking the regular water, and being grateful, saying thanks, thank you, everybody, thank you for being a listening ear, for guiding, for helping, giving me health tips too. I appreciate, I'm grateful. Blessings to you. Um, I'm gonna, today is my me day, so I'm here focusing on me and doing what I need to do to, get myself back in order again so I can do a lot more fun things with you guys. Not to say that eating healthy is not fun. But you see me, I have to be even out of the sun, see? Because the blood pressure goes up, I am inside. The sun will, bring up the blood pressure. So even that is of concern. So, have to take care of me. Have to take care of me. So, it's trying to be cool, keep yourself cool and drinking a lot of fluids and, keeping yourself healthy. So, my midday meal will be my fruits, my variety of fruits. Let me see. I was peeling them and getting them ready. I'm not ready to eat, but I have to build up an appetite because of the blood pressure, so I kind of get a food scare. But this is where I get some of my sweets in because I'm not a sugar person. But the fruits have my sweets that you need to get your body balanced. Because even though you even though your blood pressure is too high, if it's too low, it's still problematic. So you have to strike a balance. You can't not have no sugar for the rest of your life all the time. But you have to find a way to balance it out, because sometimes it might go too low, and then what you gonna have to do, eat salt. So you have to find way to eat fruits that are nice, put your foods together that is nice and fun, and it still nourishes and help you. So guys, that's me. I'm just paranoid with my eating habit now, because I don't want my blood pressure to go back up. So it's like I'm doing like a fasting in the morning with my water and my fruits. But as I said, later on I'm gonna have that my homemade style um ital chicken soup. Yeah, I didn't use no chicken noodle. I mean, the chicken noodle 1,200 and something milligrams of sodium. I was like, one of that is supposed to water that down with how much gallon of water, man, when you think about how much comes in it, or your blood pressure must be really low if people actually plug this that amount of sugar, that amount of salt in their body each day. No wonder we them blood pressures are high. Now you see why I can't eat from any and anybody, because I have to ensure I am eating the right, putting the right food types of foods in my body. So yes, guys, I am. That's where I am. That's where I am. But I hope you guys have a good day, and he's having a good day. When I'm ready, I do my jumping jacks and my skipping rope, my skips. How much I do? Like 100. I do up to 100. My jumps, jump, 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 jump. Where it is? I have to jump, 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 jump. My jump rope. I'm gonna do. I do up to 100 each day in my invisible skipping rope. People, when I go to the pharmacy, I say, "Where's the skipping rope?" They say, "You want me?" I say, "Not because the kids there are all grown now. Adults can be kids too. Adults keep do the children twice a child, once a man, twice a child." That is tiring, but that's what is required. That is what part of what is required to be healthy, guys. Mm. Where's my water? I'm gonna go get my water. It's in here on the on the table. Let me get my water. CBC News. I'm watching Canadian News Network. Wonder what the other channels are showing about it. Have everything. Every eyes is on London at this time, huh? I'm pained up. With the amount of exercise I'm doing, I have to work out the pains. Your muscles now is building back up, I'm gonna do my sit-ups. But sweetie pie, this is the way to health, and health is wealth. So focus on your health, boo. Mm? You see, because Canada is so smart, Canada is a good country to, listen to and how they're doing their thing in running their government and their interactions because they're very strong and independent. When you drink your water, you must say thank you, I'm grateful. Heal me, heal me, heal me. I'm healed and I'm thankful. Yeah? Because it's like a focus. Keep that focus. What you're doing is focus on mending your inside, mending your blood, cleaning your blood. Yeah. And you do proper breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. I was so lucky to get the morning air in when I was up 5 this morning. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. I got a lot of that in, which was good air in, good air out. Everybody's having so much ideas about the coronation and the monarchy and all the changes that's gonna take place. I wonder what King Charles have in store for it. Hmm. Whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's got ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. So, that's it for the morning. That's what I do in the morning. I can't do anything that is gonna jeopardize me getting in balance. Although, at the same time, my menopausal situation because I'm up in age. I'm not a young girl like those people in their 20s. Although some people when them feel like they get confused, they're wondering, she young or she old is what? But I'm like, when you get up in age, this once you're over 50, you get ready for your menopause. So I'm in menopause, and I was looking up and reading up on how to care for myself going through menopausal situations, and them say there's so many things that changes into your body that you have to pay attention to it a lot more. You have to pay attention to yourself a lot more. So like first time I would be like helping this one out, helping that one out, talking to this one and that one, and doing more for them instead of for me. Now it's like you have to focus on you because up in age you can't focus on other people when you are popped down. So you have to focus on the foods that you put in your body, um, and I guess life becomes beautiful after that. But then you can the rest is the extras that follows through afterwards. But as I said, why the food them scare me. Oh, it's like I'm like, what am I gonna eat? So everything I have to purchase is low sodium this, low sodium that, or look for it no sodium at all, no sodium, no sodium at all. Mm? And if you want a little um, salty taste, there are certain foods that carries like a little salty taste, like garlics and gingers and celeries and let me see. I'm trying to remember which ones have that. The coconut milk, coconut oils. When you cook with those things, it's like you get a little salty in it. So it's not that totally fresh. Has a nice little taste to it. So I implement those, and you would be surprised. It tastes good. Food tastes good. So don't despair. It's just for the moment till you fix yourself. And nobody say you have to overdo it, but it's just that you do it in moderation, because at the same time your salt level can't go too low either. So it's a winner, it's a no win situation. It can't go too low, can't go too high. So in everything you have to strike a balance, right? So that's basically it. It's the same thing with sugar too. Your glucose level can't go too low, can't go too high. So if nobody say you can't eat certain sweets or this or that forever and ever all days of your life and it ends there. No. You have to do it in moderation, because if your sugar level drop too low, that's another problem. Yeah? So it's just that. But I'm not feeling that badly today. Sometimes I get the heat flashes to know that your blood pressure of battle out in your body, and I try to do some cleansing and I drink my water and freshen up back myself, and feels good again. So get some rest and go again. Get some exercise and go again. But that's about it, right? So I've spoken and spent a good half an hour, 30 minutes with you guys. So I know you're all right. Chris McDonald, hi dearie. How are you, my boo? Que será, exactly. Exactly. We can't worry about everything. I soon come sing some more songs. I have more songs lined up to sing, I just need to get myself in order. I need to stop popping down. Well, I calm down a little and get myself in order and come sing some songs with it. Because it's one life to live, and life is beautiful, and I miss everybody, and I miss you guys. But when I'm sick, I'm no good. It's just complaining, and I have to get better fast so I can come fast with it again and play with it. So that's what I'm doing, working on me to get myself good again so I can do all the things I like to do, because it's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful life. And I want to enjoy it to the max. Yeah? I really want to do. So, I'm working on fixing myself. I'm working on fixing myself. And I'm doing pretty good so far. Because I can see some kind of improvement. I need to, make it consistent. If I get my blood pressure consistent, then I'm good to go. Then I'm good to go, and I'll be happy and be thankful. So keep me in prayers, people. Keep praying for me, and I'm praying for myself, and I'm just thankful and grateful and happy that you all are in my life. I love every one of you that come into contact with me and sharing your positiveness and your greatness and your help. I really appreciate it. Yes. So any of you who feels you have helped me in any way, I'm thankful. So thank you. You can give yourself a pat on the back. Because I recognize it, and I'm thankful. And that's why I'm here. I'm here and moving forward, trying to move forward, put things behind and move forward. So that's where we're going. There's so many things happening though in so many things happening in 2023, because I even catch a bit of the news last night, listening in and everything, and I'm like, wow, people changing positions, people entering into positions, and all sorts of things going on. So even though the monarchy changing, the politics changing, and everybody's changing and making adjustments. So let's hope it's for the better, you know. That's the intention. So keep it positive. We're gonna keep it positive, right? So you guys have enjoy your rest of your Saturday now, right? And make the best of it. I mean, it's fun days now. It's fun days, and a lot of good things are happening out there. So enjoy it while it lasts, guys. Bless up, blessings always.